What up, y'all? It's Jay Coffee on the vid, back with the news. And this NBA YoungBoy, I Hate YoungBoy diss track is like sending shockwaves through the game, I guess we could say. You know what I'm saying? We seen Boosie go off yesterday, respond via a live, then drop a diss track like, yo, YoungBoy, you hurt my feelings. He was in his feelings and got a YoungBoy comment in. Let me know if y'all like that track. Once again, shout out the Boosie response track. Once again, shout out to Casey Beach. He put me up on game on that one. He said Boosie went off. He's fucking with it. But now we also got Gucci responding. And it's kind of interesting here because Gucci responds with this diss track, Publicity Stunt. Now, he doesn't flat out name YoungBoy by name, but it's clear who he's dissing. You see the tweet that he threw up letting everyone know that the track was coming, where he was saying they got me feeling like I'm the '06 Gucci. He does a little bit of an impression of YoungBoy in a sense at one part on the track, and just some other little slick things like he's dissing him and he took a couple lines in a sense from a YoungBoy track. But what's really interesting about this, right, is the track is called Publicity Stunt, and he's like, yo, are you, what's up with all this publicity-ish? Are you street? Are you an industry rapper or whatever? Just going off on him. Yo, he was talking about your pussy. You bleed once a month, like getting disrespectful with it. But it's interesting with the whole publicity thing. Like, yo, you're doing a publicity stunt, and comment and let me know what y'all think. Is that exactly what we're seeing here? Because it's just wild. Look, all that what went down in like a little bit over a 24-hour period. We know that YoungBoy's got the album with the baby, what's it called, Better Than You, and they're clearly making it clear they're going at O Block, telling people to choose sides. Boosie, feels some kind of way, sends some shots back, and now Gucci as well. And it almost is like this publicity stunt worked. You know what I mean? And I saw someone yesterday contemplating, wondering if, because Boosie and NbaYoungBoy were cool. Some people were wondering, yo, is he in on this? Are they doing this both to boost the buzz around their name? Like working in cahoots on the low? Like, what do y'all think? I don't know. But however you feel, publicity stunt or not, is definitely garnering a lot of publicity. NbaYoungBoy must be bored, man. Where's he again? Was he in like Utah or something? I forget. With Navy SEALs, ex-Navy SEALs watching over him and can't even leave the crib on like house arrest. Like, he's bored. He's like, I'm going to just start dissing cats. Which we know that's what rappers do, but that's kind of getting old to me. I don't know. Like, rap's a competitive sport. A lot of times, a hip-hop beef that stays on wax, of course, we don't want to see no one get hurt, can make for some inspire artists to go hard with some really dope creative music. But when it's just cats dissing each other to diss each other, that can get old. But what do y'all think about it? All these little beefs NbaYoungBoy's engaged now, the whole publicity stunt narrative. Let's talk about it all. And Gucci going back to the '06 Gucci. Before, not the clone Gucci, you know what I'm saying? The original Gucci, man. Then next up, man, I know I blogged on it a couple times recently, speaking about 1090 Jake, the come up, the Benz, him shitting on everyone, flossing hard, enjoying the fruits of his labor and all that. That's what we've been talking about. But now we also got to talk about he launched this TikTok, and of course that goes viral as well in 3 days, 26,000 followers. He can't be stopped, I guess. Then this was super interesting to me, man. A rapper that I was a fan of, I am a fan of, but it's just like, where did this guy go? We hadn't seen him in so long. Pop back up on the scene, and we're talking about Nocturnal. Tap in, comment, let me know what y'all thought of Nocturnal. He was dope, man. But his solo career, I believe he went platinum and everything. I'm not saying he didn't have success, but it just, I don't know, he lost momentum somewhere along the line. But in this interview, he shared that actually he's been behind the scenes working with Dre a lot over the years, you know, songwriting and all that. He did this interview, I think it was Digital Soapbox Network, with the one dude that does the Gangsta Chronicles podcast, one of them dudes, you know. I love that platform, Gangsta Chronicles. I forget the individual's name that I'm speaking of, but really interesting interview. He talked about getting a song cleared by Paul McCartney. That's crazy, right? And I guess that's the only time Paul McCartney's ever sampled or cleared a sample, but he took 75% of the ownership of the track. So what are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to end up like Lord Tariq or Peter Guns when they didn't get their samples cleared. You remember Deja Vu, Lord Tariq and Peter Guns, they lost all the rights to the song, and I think had to pay $100K to what was it, Crosby, Stills and Nash? I can't remember. But anyways, back to Nocturnal. He's back on the scene. I guess they're going to have another part of the interview coming up where he talks about struggling with alcohol in more parts to this interview. I'll definitely be checking that out. But another thing that was really interesting to hear him say, and I thought was very smart, was that when he first linked up with Dr. Dre, Dre wanted to sign him to Aftermath. And he specifically said that he told Dre, you know, you already got 200 people on Aftermath. I don't want to be 201. Let me branch off and get my own little label, LA Confidential, and I'll write records for you, you know? So I think that was smart, because we've seen a lot of people on Aftermath hit, like, not their project not come out. Of course, the God MC, Rakim, whenever this Dr. Dre, you know, working with artists and never seeing their project talk comes out, I always bring up, you know, Rakim, one of the GOATs. I like that. Just I hate that we never got to see the Dre Rakim project. Like, I don't know, and it's like there's got to be songs out there somewhere. It's wild when you think of all the different tracks that artists record that don't ever see the light of day. That's why I always like artists that drop a lot of mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? They throw a lot of that stuff out via mixtapes. And also, I never peeped this before, too, on The Watcher, on Chronic 2001 or whatever. I never peeped that's Eminem and Nocturnal doing the hook. I never peeped that. And then to close the news out, Diamond Dallas Page, retired pro wrestler Diamond Dallas Page. I'm sure a lot of people remember the resurrection of Jake the Snake that hit Netflix and everything on streaming platforms way back. I think that was like 2016, 2015, somewhere around that time period. You know what I'm saying? He helped Jake the Snake get right. And then we also saw him help Scott Hall, who we just reported on yesterday, is actually in the hospital with a broken hip. So hopefully Razor recovers from that. 63 years old, broken hip. It's a damn shame, man. But now Diamond Dallas Page is helping out another wrestler, veteran. I don't know if he's retired or not, but we're talking about Buff Bagwell. He said, you see Bagwell threw this post up, I hate to do this, but due to me moving in with DDP this week to get help, and I got to stop real quick. That's the same thing he did with Jake the Snake. Remember that? Like, when DDP is going to help one of these wrestlers get clean and get back in shape and get back focused and all that, start living right again, you know what I'm saying, get their health up, he's moving in. Or I'm sorry, no, they're moving in with him. And it's like round the clock training. That's, I don't know, but dedication, you know what I mean? But he said, I got to move in with DDP this week to get the help I need and work on a new project called Change or Die. I wonder if that'll be another movie, like the resurrection of Jake the Snake. Then he said, I have to postpone my Orlando and Melbourne, Florida appearances for this weekend. We will announce a new date very soon. You can get your refund at where you originally purchased your tickets. I'm deeply sorry for this, but I have to get myself together to be the best Marcus Bagwell possible. So damn, he don't even refer to himself anymore as Buff Bagwell. Is that like a copyright thing? I don't know. I don't know. Could be, right? Like if WCW owned the name, and we know Vince McMahon obtained all of WCW's property when he bought them, intellectual properties, trademarks, all that. So, Vinnie Mac ain't coming up off none of that. We seen a lot of wrestlers when they went to other promotions and whatnot, they had to go by different names. Remember, Mr. Kennedy was Mr. Anderson, and I don't know, that's a whole nother story. But he said, I'll still be in Ohio next weekend for our live show. I don't know what kind of shows he's doing. I don't know. But yeah, that concludes the news. DDP helping out another wrestler in need. I thought Bagwell was doing all right. I remember I caught him on a podcast a couple of years ago, and he seemed to be doing good. But it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? 1090 Jake, TikTok blowing up, going viral. Do y'all fuck with TikTok? Tap in on that. In this whole Gucci, NbaYoungBoy, Boosie, the baby, R.I.P. King Von, O Block, like all this. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, stay tuned. Daily content, music, news, sports, and much more. It's coffee. I'm about here, y'all. Peace.